Welcome to our Alternative Advent Adventure Day 16. Hope your Christmas preparations are going well and you've got everything that you need. Here is what we're going to be doing today. Not quite so many bits in here now. Today we are looking at, what we've already done. Life Force. So we did that yesterday. That's worked out really nicely. What are the chances of that? So yesterday I looked at money, and money is what we exchange our life force for, and our life force is made up of our time, our energy, and our ability. And most of us, we exchange our life force for money, but it's much better to be able to exchange it for meaning. So I will park that one with yesterday's, and we will select a different one. So today we are going to go to productivity. So that was another heading of when I was categorizing my post-it notes. That was another one. So another heading. So we had P's, productivity, and planning. So I might pull out a planning at some point. But I am going for day 17. Wow. What's your true hourly rate? Subscribe, like, and don't forget to smash that notification bell to receive a single idea on productivity, planning, or P's throughout December. Wow, what's your true hourly rate? So this is tied into what is money and life force. So these two things couldn't be better, really. What's your true hourly rate? Well, most people know their hourly rate, they know their salary. But what a lot of people don't do is work out the impact on their life force. You know, your life force is what you exchange your time, your energy, and your ability for. So your true hourly rate is what you earn less what it costs you to do your job. That's the starting place. What do you earn minus what does it cost you to do your job? So you'll know your salary, but what does it cost you to do your job? Do you have to commute? Because you need to deduct the cost. If you pay for commuting fees, so petrol, train tickets, car parking, new car, wear and tear on the car, if you have to have special clothes, if you spend money on clothes, makeup, personal grooming, if you like, that if you didn't work in an office you wouldn't do. Lunch, buying lunch out, buying coffees out, during the day. Beers after work that you wouldn't do if you weren't at work. That's all part of the cost of you being in work. And you can also think about, being so stressed at work that you need to have a glass of wine at night, the cost of the wine. Being so stressed at work that you need 2 weeks on an all-inclusive in Mexico because work's so stressful. You can add that in as well, because that's the cost of you, doing that. If you weren't so stressed, would you spend that money? All of these things are the cost of doing your job. Add up all the costs associated with doing your job and be really brutal, because it's really important you understand what's happening to your life force, your time, your energy, and your ability as a result of you doing your job. And so that's the money part of it. So it's what you earn less what it costs you to do your job. And you divide that by the total time you spend working. Now, here's the other thing. You know how many hours you work, but you also need to factor in all the other time that you take because of your work. So your commute to and from work, you don't get paid for that, but it is a deduction on your life force account. So you need your hours that you actually get paid for. You need to add in the hours you commute, the hours you spend decompressing at the end of a stressful day, the hours that you spend on holiday because of your stressful job, all the time it takes, the hours you spend checking your emails at night, all those things, you need to add those onto the total time you spend working. If you can finish on a Friday at 5 o'clock and you never think about work until 9 o'clock on a Monday morning, perfect. Then that's a 0. But if at any point your mental attention goes to work, then you need to log that time and add it in. So now we've got total salary minus all the expenses that you have to pay for doing work, and you divide that by the total time you work plus all the other hours that work takes up your mental space. And that's your true hourly rate. And once you know what your true hourly rate is, you can see how much of your time you're giving up for how much money. And you can start to make conscious decisions about where you spend your time, your energy, and your ability to maximize your life. Because what you want to have is you want to have a return on life. So that is day 16. What is your true hourly rate? I'll see you in the next one.